I spent 2 months traveling Colombia by myself at 20 years old, whilst I was still working and closing deals. Here's the biggest thing that I've learned. Now, the first biggest thing is that you need to take this fucking cigar. There we go. You need to take the risk. Now, that risk is different to everyone, right? Depending on where you're at, if you're working, if you're studying, if you're at home, if you're living by yourself, whatever it is, there is usually a risk that you know you need to take, right? That's been on your mind for a while. You haven't been doing it because you're scared, you're nervous, you're worried about what the people next to you will think, your family, your friends, so-called friends, at least. You're just worried about the people, and you're just worrying, right? Whatever that risk is, whatever that thing that you're thinking about, do it. Because I can tell you, that risk for me was dropping out of uni after my first year. And I was just procrastinating. I was scared. I was nervous. I had no plan. I had to pay rent. And I was just nervous. I had no idea what to do. I know what I needed to do, to be honest. I was just scared. I was nervous because everyone around me was telling me to stay in uni, keep working, get a job, push through. If you quit uni, you're a quitter. And, quitters never get anywhere in life. And they were just giving me all these negative beliefs. Just give me a sec. And they were giving me all these negative beliefs, right? And it's very difficult to do something when everyone around you and everyone close to you is telling you not to do it. Or everyone is doing a certain thing and you're the only one in your circle pushing the other way. Now, the reason I'm telling you this story is because if I did not take that risk back then, I would have been in uni, miserable out my fucking mind, hating my life. And again, this is the risk that I needed to do. Some people love uni. I know people that love uni. Some people love it. They're learning a lot. They have great friends, which is great. I'm not telling them to drop out of uni for no reason. But it was just me because the amount of times that people have told me, literally within the last month or 2 months, that they respect me for dropping out, for making that decision, taking that risk. And subtly, what they're saying is, I respect you for doing that because I didn't. And I'm nervous and I'm scared about it. And that's another thing that Colombia taught me, is that everyone that was there that I met took some sort of risk. Everyone, right? Whether it was starting their own business, quitting their 9 to 5, dropping out of school. Everyone that was living a decent life, making decent money, had decent people around them, and were just traveling, they all took a risk, right? Which leads to my second point, which is that your environment really, really affects you, your lifestyle, your mindset. It just affects your life. Now, I'm sure you've heard, if you're you're the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, but I'm telling you, it's so fucking true. Because everyone, like when I was there, I was hanging out with a lot of people that were just partying, going out a lot. Sure, they would work and they were focused at working, partially. But a lot of them would go out every day, party, just going out, right? Being distracted, being social, partying. And I'm not going to blame them 100% of it, but because everyone's around me, because everyone around me was doing it, I was like, fuck it, I might as well do it. And I just ended up partying a lot, drinking a lot, just doing things that I know I really shouldn't, And that's because, partially, again, I'm not playing the victim here, but everyone around me was doing that, and I felt a bit left out if I wasn't doing it. That said, the people that were living the best life, and when I mean living the best life, they were working effectively, efficiently, they were getting a lot of shit done, but they were also partying, throughout the week I'm also having fun in that regard. They were doing everything at 100%. Monday through Friday, they would work their fucking asses off, like 14, 15 hours a day, focus, locked in, meals were ready, went to the gym in the morning, fucking cleared their mind, meditated, journal, whatever they did. But throughout the week, they were focused. And on the weekend, or on special occasions, on special days, whether it's birthdays, whatever it is, on the weekend, they would go crazy. They would have a fantastic time. They would let loose. They wouldn't really be in their head about, oh, you know, I really shouldn't be doing this. They did everything 100%, which is technically my third point, is do everything 100%, right? Don't try to half-ass the work and half-ass the partying, right? Don't try to half-ass the work because you're worried, you know, oh, that I should be partying. I've got friends out. This girl invited me. He invited me. They invited me out, you know, and you sort of like you're halfway out the door when it comes to your work. And then don't be half-assing the partying or the socializing. Don't like guilt trip yourself into not fully enjoying the partying, because deep down you know you should be working. Because if you're doing everything 100%, you'll truly live in the moment, and you'll just live the best life. That's who I saw had the best kind of lifestyle, is the people that were doing both 100%.